Hey you guys, it's Grace. So this is kind of weird and a change of scenery. I decided that I wanted to film outside today, so here I am. And I'm sorry if you see me like going like this, but there's a bunch of bugs around and they're really annoying. Anyways, and I'm also sorry for my appearance because I just got back from a dance performance at the local town hall, so I might not look that great. So today, as you can probably tell from the title, I'm going to be doing a book review, which is kind of weird because I've never done one of these on camera before, and I'm going to be reviewing the Legends series. Now, this is not the first book. I'll try to put the first book here if I can. If not, it'll be in the thumbnail. But, so this is, as I said, this is called the Legend series. This is the second book. It's called Prodigy. And I would compare it to Divergent or Catching Fire. It's similar to like one of those utopian kind of futuristic books where they have like a corrupt government and all that kind of stuff. But I will say that I actually do like this a little bit better than Catching Fire. I don't know if I like it better than Divergent, but I definitely like it more than I like the Hunger Games. I don't know why I keep saying Catching Fire. As you can see, I've only finished about half of the book, so I'm not really going to review this book specifically, but I'm going to review the half that I have read of this book and the book Legend. So the story is told from two different point of views: June, who is a girl, and Day, who is a boy. And they're definitely completely different people. The government is called the Republic, and it's where the United States used to be, and they have these two rebellion groups called the Colonies and the Patriots. And the Republic is kind of brainwashed people into believing everything that they say. So all of the cities and stuff like that, all the places are very, very dirt poor, most of them, and they have different sectors, I guess they call them, like Emerald Sector, Jewel Sector, stuff like that. And those are the ones where, like, the jewel sectors are the ones where the richer people live, and then the other sectors are where the poorer people live. And most of the poor people have been subjected to a plague, and they think, well, the citizens think that the plague is just like there, but it's actually the Republic makes it, and you find that out later in the book. And the soldiers from the Republic go around marking doors of like which house is infested with the plague, and then they quarantine whole cities at a time. So sorry I keep doing that. There's a bunch of bugs around me. And that's basically the situation of the whole setting of the book. It's basically where you start out, and they kind of tell you that as you go along, you find out more, but they don't really tell you that in the beginning, which I kind of like. It's kind of nice to kind of figure it out for yourself and have a little bit of help, but do it on your own. So June is a Republic soldier, and before they start high school, when they're around 15 or 14, they go and they take this thing called the trial, and it's basically a giant test to see how intelligent you are. And it's not only a written test, but it's also like physical tests, appearance tests, stuff like that, and then you have an interview as well. And so basically the highest score you can get is a 1500, and anything below, I think, 800 is basically failing. They just kill you off. They say that they send you to labor camps, but they don't. They just kill you off. And then from like 800 to like maybe 1,000 or 1,200 or something like that, those are the more poor people. They just go to a general high school. I think they might not even get an education. I can't remember. And then the people above like 1,000, around 1,200, something like that, they are the intelligent ones, and they get to go and be trained for military and combat and stuff like that. So basically, June is the only person who has ever gotten a perfect score of 1,500, and she's being trained, and she's the Prodigy, as this book is named. and basically the perfect Republic soldier. And she's advanced in her studies. She goes to university early, and her brother is also a soldier in the Republic, so it's the whole family kind of thing. And then Day is completely opposite of that. He is basically a criminal, and he's the same age as June. They're both, I think she's 16 and he's 17, something like that. I can't even remember. It's really sad, but the book is so thrilling that you don't really pay attention to like the simple things like that. But they're around the same age, and basically what he does is he like steals Republic stuff. He stops some of their supplies from getting to them. He blows up stuff. He's basically on the rebellion side of things, but he's not like on the Patriots team, or he's not on the colonies team. He's kind of on his own, Lone Ranger. And then he has a sidekick, I guess you could call her, named Tess, and he found her when she was around 10 and she was an orphan on the streets, and they just kind of stuck from there. So she helps him out a little bit. She doesn't really do any of the dangerous stuff, but she definitely assists him. Oh, there's a fly on the camera. And Day is well known. He's actually very popular, but they don't know what he looks like because he disguises himself so much. Basically, Day tries to escape a situation. He almost dies, and in that situation he is forced to hurt June's brother, and June's brother actually dies, so it becomes a personal conflict with her, and so she has to go find him and kill him, basically. And it's basically the story of them finding each other. And I'm not going to tell you anymore because that would completely ruin the ending of the first book. So the second book so far has been pretty good. It's still the double point of views, which I like. And each book has a color theme, so this one is obviously blue. The last book's color theme was gold, and the third book, its color theme is red. So basically when it's Day's point of view, it's in blue, and when it's in June's point of view, it's just normal font. So that's kind of nice. It distinguishes further which one is talking and stuff like that. And if you've enjoyed Divergent, you will definitely like this book. This book basically just continues their story and talks about it, and yeah, that's about it. So I think this book would probably, the first book would probably get 5 stars from me, and so far I don't think this book is as good of a book as the first one was, but I would definitely give it like 4 stars. So if you like that kind of like utopian, futuristic, not really sci-fi, but like a Divergent type novel, I definitely would recommend this series. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I thought this would be fun and interesting, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like the outside, even though there's a ton of bugs. But I will see you guys in my next video, and yeah, I will talk to you later. Bye.